Let's do a quick market breakdown today. Let's start out with the SPY, okay? So the SPY, not much going on over here. We are holding this trend line to the upside. This is all-time highs over here, 760. We are failing above these highs right here. Well, we can't break those highs, right? If you're a bull, you do want to see this trend hold. We want to get the break over there, break over eventually over the 760 area, which is all-time high, and then kind of something like that with a pullback and then continue higher. If you are a bear, which I mean, the bears are struggling to push the market lower. We do have the 20 moving average right there holding as support. The 160 look like it's trying to curl. So if that curls, then it's even more signs for the bulls that we might trend higher, okay? If you are a bear, you want to see both of those levels getting taken out, possible a retest, and then that's the bottom of the range right there. However, we do have support in these areas, so worst case scenario, we push back down in here and then continue higher, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. The most likely outcome that I do see is a push higher, eventually breaking out over all-time highs. We are compressing. Nothing is happening right here. So ascending triangle, that's a bullish pattern. So we do want to keep an eye on that. If you go over here to the Qs have been trading in this wedge pattern. We have broken out to the downside. And what's happening here now is we are at this previous low. If we can hold there, then you want to see this push back higher, right? You want to see the move back higher, break out of this swing high right here, which is a double top, right? Double top. So we do want to see a move over that level, probably a retest and then a continuation. However, the bears look like they are in control. They are in control over here on the tech side. And if you zoom out, you can see that there is a lot of downside to be had. This is the swing low right here from back. What is this? From back in, well, the beginning of June, mid-June. It is look like that's where it wants to push to. However, at the same time, the market is holding up. So that's the level that I want to see hold right here. Maybe a push higher. Do have all-time highs over here at 748. I mean, are we gonna sell off and push back down into the 680 on the Qs? I mean, it could happen. It could happen, but again, the way the market's been trading, I'm even getting more skeptical now because we are holding these levels and we've been holding these levels since the beginning of June. All right, so we have to take out these levels strong and we have to get volume to the downside for me to be even more confident that we're gonna push all the way back down here. All right, so keep an eye on the Qs. I mean, I don't think that we're gonna, to be honest, I think we hold this level. All right, I have to see that level break for me to be more confident for the downside. And if it does break, then I might take a trade to the back down to 680, 679, and eventually maybe back down to this level, which is going to be like a 660 area. Um, until then, the only long trade I see is breaking up over these level right here, get the retest, and then the continuation higher. Let's move over here to NVIDIA. Been watching NVIDIA for some time now. We are trading, well, we were trading in this rain, what is that, channel to the downside. We did break out, retest. This level right here is the trouble area for us. We're failing right here again. So what I do want to see is I want to see the move above that level sometime maybe between today, tomorrow, or moving into next week. The retest and the push higher because we do have some highs up here that we can retest. 240, um, that is 234, 235, maybe 240, back to all-time highs, okay? If that doesn't happen and we actually roll over, then it could be trouble if we start breaking the 160 moving average because we know we're heading back down here into the 180, 190 area, okay? Do I think Nvidia is going to head back to maybe 150, 160, 180? I don't think so. However, I could be wrong. What I am looking at though is that the 160 is flattening out. I want to see it start curling. Also, I would like to see the 20 moving average hold right here. I would like to see something like that maybe today, tomorrow. and then maybe next week we get a retest and then the move higher. If that happened, that would be beautiful. That would be a trade to the upside, and it's all green skies from there and to the moon. All right. Apple over here is pretty strong. I wouldn't get in right now anyways, but we are holding this uptrend after we broke out of the channel to the downside. That was a beautiful break. We didn't get a retest, like a solid retest for the move higher, like what Nvidia is giving us over there, but we did get the strong move out of this channel, and we retest the highs, traded there for a while, and then we finally broke out. It's already extended. I wouldn't look to get in right now. Maybe wait for a pullback to this trend line, and maybe a continuation if Apple wants to continue to run. All right, let's take a look at Amazon. Amazon, on the other hand, does look pretty decent. Um, we've been struggling in this area for a while, and then what happened yesterday? Broke out strong to the upside. We are pulling back today, but again, the market is pulling back. The 20 is curling, and the 160 again is turning around. Two things to watch for here. If we can't continue higher because the market is selling off, I do want to see something like that, like a curl. And then if we trade down, I do want to see the 160 hold as support. If we can hold the 160 as support and then get something like that, again, that's a nice trade breaking over there, all the way back up to 275, potentially back up to 278 all-time highs. If we roll over, again, you already know the case. If we can't hold this level right here, break out, retest, move to the downside. We have lows down here at 225, 230 in that area. Do I think Amazon might trade back down there? Again, I don't know, but I don't expect it to happen anytime soon. All right. Take a look at Tesla real quick. Tesla, I guess, hasn't been doing anything. Choppy, a lot of up and down move. Not much going on here. We are holding this kind of support right here, I guess, if you want to call it that. We are trading below the 160, so I wouldn't touch this until we get some kind of move higher, and then we start taking out these highs right here. I mean, again, not much to do over here. Tesla, I would just stay away from. If you take a look at Microsoft, Microsoft, I mean, when you look at Microsoft, I mean, we've been consolidating for a few days now. We did break out of that resistance right here, but we're failing in this level right here. The 160 is trending lower, so again, not very bullish. I mean, I am bullish, but in the longer term. For the short term, I do want to see the 160 like I always do turn. So maybe a trade back down into the 160 before trade higher. But who knows? We could just rocket ship to the highs because the range is all the way up here, right? We could just continue to trade higher. Eventually, this will turn around and start trending to the upside. But until then, I mean, I'm just gonna watch Microsoft. Let's take a look at what's going on over here on Palantir. Nothing much to see here either. We did push up from the lows. That is a nice push. Retest back into these levels right here. And then we're bouncing. If we can't take out these levels right here over the, what is that, 138, 139, I mean, there's nothing much to see there either. All right. I do want to see the 160 again turning. We have the 120 already trending higher. But you already know if we start breaking out of these levels right here, then the top of the range is up here at 165, somewhere around there. And we know how explosive Palantir could be. Look at this move right here. That's a very strong move. All right. This is one that I've been watching and I'm going to watch carefully. Still, it is Realty Income. Again, we have these levels of resistance that we've had trouble with for the past couple of weeks now. We are, damn, we have broken out of that level, right? retested. We had some sort of push last week and the beginning of this week. We have sold off a bit, but we're still holding this level right here. If we can continue and start breaking out of these levels, putting in higher highs, then we do have these highs right here that we can take out, right? And the range is up here at 67.94 and maybe 68. So that is a trade to the upside that I very, very, I like that trade very much. Let's just say that, okay? Um, if you want to go over here, maybe stocks like SoFi, not doing much again. We did sell off, and like before, we're holding the 160 moving average. Are we gonna bounce right here again? Test the top of the range? I don't know. I wouldn't touch this. It's a possibility we could sell off, get some retests, and then we have lows down here at 15.70, somewhere around there. I would just stay away from this from now. Okay. Let's look at Meta. Meta has been strong. We do have this range right here. Now we're at the top of the range. What are we gonna do from here? Um, I want to see a strong move. I mean, it's already, this is a strong move already, but I want to see the breakout, maybe some kind of support holding right there, maybe a move higher because we do have some levels up here that we could take out of 73 and maybe 750. Okay. But anyways, that's a quick market breakdown. Um, that's all I have for today. I'll come back, check in with y'all maybe tomorrow or maybe Monday or Sunday for a watch list. Okay. Peace.